All right, what is up, everyone? Welcome to GD World Tournament Day 2. Match number 3 and 4 will be streamed today. My name is H-Storm. I'll be the host today. As you can tell, I am dripped out. I had to get fitted up for this event because I knew it was going to be good. I'm going to turn the music down a little bit. There we go, much better. So, as you can see right here, we got the standings. So, yesterday, Finland beat France 2-1, and Brazil beat Canada 2-1. So no shutouts yet. Each nation has a round that they've won. But as of now, Finland and Brazil are on top. Finland with the biggest differential. So yeah, those are the standings so far. All the nations will be playing again today in this stream since we have 2 different matches. Now, you might be asking, what is the World Tournament? If you haven't been here before, think of it as level racing, but with a twist. Because these guys will be playing the same levels as yesterday, niwa, Incipient, and Retention, but they actually have time to pre-practice the levels. That way they can get consistent at them, and it's all about, getting as many completions as possible, or getting as many runs past the qualifying percentage. That's the big part of how the World Tournament works, how this scoring works is for each level, there's a qualifying percentage. And if you get past that qualifying percentage, I think for some of them it's 59%, 60%, somewhere around there, then you get that many points for whatever your percent is. But if you beat the level, instead of getting 100 points, you get 150 points. So that incentivizes you to actually beat the level to get that bonus 50 points. And particularly for these matches, it's called a group simulation. Pretty much, Rico, the host of this whole event, is kind of doing these simulations to get ready for next year, where the actual World Tournament will take place. If you want more info on that, you can do !GDWT in chat. You can join the Discord. Lots more info is in the Discord if you want. But particularly for this group simulation, the 1v1s are what matters the most. So one person from each nation will go in a 1v1 for each level. So that'll be 3 rounds for each match. And points do matter. As you can see, not only is Finland in the lead, but they're in the lead because even over Brazil, because they have the biggest point differential. That is how, if there were any ties or anything of that nature, the point differential is what matters. And so yeah, the 1v1s are what's most important here, because if you beat your opponent, you get 2 points total for your nation, and then yeah, for those 3 rounds, the points are what determines who's in the lead and who will ultimately win this. So I think that's all the explaining I have to do. So let's get into our first match here. I'm gonna stop the music real quick. There we go. On deafen. All right, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think we're back. I think one person's screen share is down. I only see Leon's right now.
Oh, I think you had to restart it because it's getting crashed or something.
Okay, gotcha.
Alright, okay.
I was wondering, this screen looks a bit goofy right now, but that's fine. It's all Leon's screen, so it looks like only Leon will be playing. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Can you guys see my icon?
Yeah, you got the Fortnite icon. Nice. Oh, by the way, I do have a co-commentator. You want to introduce yourself?
Yeah. Hello, guys. Just as for the win, I don't know if you've heard of me, but kind of a veteran. I mean, I used to make lots of videos back then, and I was the person who did 8 jumps of hell. So remember that? I was the first person who did that. Technically, there's like something with the first jump, but yeah, I'm excited to see what we have today. Most of these levels are sort of newer ones. I don't really play many like newer levels. I know about Retention, obviously, because that's pretty old, but I'm excited to see how well they do on the other ones as well.
Yeah, should be pretty fun. So I mean, yeah, all these players did play yesterday, so now they're just kind of facing off the other nations in a sense. So I guess since we're waiting for Twister, Leon, how you feeling?
I'm pretty nervous, but and confident at the same time. I don't know.
Yeah, I get that. How many times did you beat niwa yesterday?
Yesterday I beat niwa like 29 times.
29
Oh no,
times.
no, on the competition
Tournament.
or all.
I guess both. Yeah, I more meant competition, but
Yeah.
yeah, I mean in practice too.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's a
In
lot,
practice, yeah, in practice, yeah, I beat 29 times.
right? Very nice. So, oh, I guess Twister is streaming. I guess I just need to.
Oh yeah, I'm filming.
Yeah, looks like both the streams are up for me. The
I don't know
screen
why I
share,
only
so
see one.
should
I
be
guess I just
working.
Hi.
start watching multiple. There we go. There we go. Now we see both. All right, there they both are.
Perfect.
All right.
Yeah.
And Twister, how you feeling about this matchup?
I don't know. I'm pretty confident.
Yeah. Do you know
I'm
how many
pretty
times you
confident.
beat niwa yesterday in the match?
7 times.
7 times. Okay. Are you trying? Or do you have like a goal in mind? Maybe get to 10 or something like that.
Yeah, 10. I
10.
hope we get 10.
All right. Yeah. Niwa seems like it's very consistent, so I'm sure you
Yeah.
guys will be pulling multiple completions up, like the entire time. So I'm excited to watch that. But yeah, if we have nothing else, I think we should be good to go if you guys are ready.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, you guys can get back to the level screen. I got time up here. All right, are we all ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
Levels up to date. All right, in 3, 2, 1, begin.
I mean, that's just like amazing. Like that's exactly what you want to do at the start of this race. Already
Now he has 108 viewers at the time his stream dies.
Wait, am I back? Yeah, I think
Oh,
I
you got back,
reconnected.
Okay.
I didn't have this problem before. All right, I apologize, guys. I hope it's back. I think it reconnected.
So, did they just not see anything there? Did like was the stream completely dead?
They said it was lag. I think it's back now though.
Yeah,
It's
if you guys did
showing
miss
back.
it, Leon actually
Your
managed to
stream
see
is
it
frozen
already.
for 1 minute.
Is it back up now?
Yeah.
Though?
Yes.
All right, awesome. Yeah, so let's see. We got Leon already with the completion. Was that first attempt, as it?
Yeah, something like that. I might have missed it at the start, but it was very, very early on, 1 or 2 attempts, I would say. Just incredible.
Crazy. All right, and then it looks like Twister got 90. So yeah, it seems like this level's really consistent, but the ending can trip people up, especially the last click. So. But yeah, when I was playing it, it seemed really consistent. I mean, the middle part was just kind of the part that was maybe the most learniest, but once you get that down, everything else got really consistent. And yeah, it's no surprise that people beat this probably the most, and it seems like this is where people get the highest amount of points. So looks like
Leon's game.
Yeah, Leon's far again.
Crazy.
So as long as he doesn't, choke up this ending, should be another completion, and it is. There's another. So it's 2 completions for Leon. Twister's still looking for his first, but he's on a good attempt right now. He's past qualifying. And qualifying percent for this level is 59. Should have said that earlier, but 59.
One last stretch, he can do it.
Yep, doesn't die at 90 that time, and yeah, passes it. So that's first completion for Twister. So still has a little ground to make up maybe, but it's definitely within reach. Still very early on. A lot of time to go. So,
But yeah, I mean, maybe we should have picked easier levels, or is it fun to just see people just to be it over and over again? I don't know.
it is, yeah, crazy to see. I mean, it's kind of like, how consistent can you be? And some people, I think, I can't remember who exactly it was yesterday who was playing this, but I think they never died. Their only deaths were like 62 and 90. Otherwise, I think they beat it 17 times. And I'm trying to remember who it was, but yeah, this seems like probably one of the most consistent levels like of all time. So there's that. Yeah, it looks like Leon got 70 there. So getting more points there. And actually Twister's on a run here as well. So see if he can pass this ending.
I mean, if he manages, if he does it, then it will be close.
Yeah, and he does
equalize.
Yeah. So that'll put him up to 390. So he actually takes the lead with that. But as I say that, Leon is already
Leon is
approaching.
going right now, so yeah.
And yeah, there's qualifying already. This is going to be close. I think this will be good. So I think what we said earlier was that Leon might be favored to win it since he had more points than Twister did. Ooh, Leon dies there. But yeah, I think it could still be very close. I mean, you know, I think Twister said, you know, he wanted to try and get 10 completions. So if he can get that, I think that'll put him, you know, real close. Maybe even be able to take the lead. But yeah, Leon's in the lead again, but, you know, Twister going already. I think this will go back and forth for, you know, maybe a while. Oh, Twister barely dies.
That was right before qualifying as
yeah,
well.
That's got to be tough knowing that you don't get any points. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but it looks like looking at that pointer crate profile, it's like that Twister's is quite far behind in terms of like list points.
Yeah.
Leon's done like Trophet, I don't know how to say that word, but with like really high, and then Golden, Nitra, and then Twister's the hardest, only Ragnarok. So
right.
There's definitely some difference in skill here. But
exactly, yeah. Leon's 143 on pointer crate, Twister's 487. Speaking of which, Leon just gets another completion there, so he's trying to up his lead more now, as yeah, over 200 point lead now, so that's big for Leon. But yeah, as we're saying, like, one thing I've noticed is even if someone is like higher on pointer crate, sometimes you never know. Sometimes like level racing like this with, you know, easier extremes, pointer crate, you know, their position sometimes doesn't even matter as much. I've seen people where like, you know, their hardest might not even be on the list, but they're so good at like easy extremes, they have like multiple done, and their consistency is even better. So you never know.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a different skill set, because you know, anyone could like grind really hard levels, take forever, but if you just like play a lot of extremes or like low end extremes in your skill range and just grind the consistency, it's definitely, I would say, it's a different skill set.
Exactly, yeah.
It's all to play for, I would say.
It's kind of like you have sight reading, and then you have consistency, and then you have like actually really hard extremes too, which is kind of its own thing. Oh, Leon dying at 83 there. Still upping his lead though. He gotta hope Twister can get some completions here soon.
Yeah.
Leon's
Twister really has to catch up.
Yeah, Leon's really putting the pressure on him, but it looks like Twister will get a qualifying run here, so a completion would really help him out. That extra 50-point bonus really does a lot, so see what he can do.
Yeah, I mean, if you get like 3 completions, that's 450%. That's definitely way more than dying at 80. Like you'd have to die at 80 like 5 or something times.
Exactly.
To do that, so.
Yeah, and Twister does get the completion, so that's good. Trying to catch back up some points. Let's see, what's the differential here? 146. So that's only 1 completion away for Twister if he wanted to take the lead.
Exactly.
So we'll
and
see.
he definitely can do it. You know, both players definitely shown that they can definitely level. So it's all down to that consistency skill.
Yeah.
How consistent can they be?
Exactly. So yeah, they're both kind of Twister not quite able to get there, and that might get Leon to, you know, increase his lead more, but we'll see what happens. There's still a lot of time left. I mean, we're not even halfway through this match, or this round rather. Still 12 minutes to go, so anything could happen, but Leon is on a qualifying run here, and as long as he doesn't choke the ending, it looks like he's gonna increase his lead even more, so. And there it is, yeah. Have we seen any last click deaths? I don't think we have.
No, not yet. I mean, is the last click particularly hard, or is it just like, you know, kind of stressful?
Some people say it's hard. Like, I think it did get nerfed in the update, because I guess for people who don't know, Niwa did get an update, I think like a couple months ago, because initially people found it pretty unbalanced. And so it got updated, and with it being updated, it got nerfed. And so I know the last click got nerfed. When I was playing it, I noticed that, like, you can buffer it if you're like low in that chip, or in the, you know, the portal from the chip, because I think it's a Q portal. But if you go up too high and you buffer, then you will die to it. So it's like, if you go up too high, you have to like slightly click it late. But I think if you go low, you can buffer it. So I'm not sure if that's what these players, you know, go for, if they're just trying to go for buffering it and going low in the portal, but it seems like it's working out so far.
Yeah, there's always that thing like with consistency that you have to try and you want to try and enter each part like the same way each time. Like, so there could be some last deaths if they're like basing it just off of, they're kind of sight reading the clicks, or they're just, you have to kind of find that the set pattern. Like,
I wouldn't be surprised.
Apply every time.
Exactly. Twister getting another completion there, so getting more points up, still 155 away, so he's still just about one completion from not quite taking the lead this time, but getting very close. Yeah, as we were saying with consistency, I'm sure that's what they're doing, because even like ship parts, I bet when you're, you know, kind of doing like a consistency challenge like this, you probably do ship parts the exact same way every time, like the exact same number of clicks. So I'm sure that's what they're doing, but yeah,
it's just with everything. You can have a click pattern for every game mode. It's just a bit harder in ship because it, you know, it depends on the release timing as well. It's not just
exactly.
The first click.
All right, so we're halfway through now, under 10 minutes left. So we'll see if Twister can come back. He's on a qualifying run now. So he would have to beat this and then hope Leon dies to kind of be neck and neck at that point. But I think Leon will get a qualifying run as well. He will. So we'll see. We might see 2 completions right here, and it could stay, you know, this same differential. Twister does get it. We'll see if Leon can, as long as he doesn't choke at the end.
Yeah, Twister really needs him to just like die at the end, because then that's like 50 bonus points. Is he gonna do it?
Nah, doesn't quite.
He
that's the thing with these. You can only, you know, play as well as you can yourself. You can't really change what the other person is gonna do or how they're gonna play. So
yeah, I mean, it would be so many more interesting if some of the matches you would have, like, they wouldn't be deafened. They get to like trash each other, do some strategies. That'll be a funny one to do. Maybe that'll be funny.
Oh yeah, like, I don't know if that would want to be streamed though, but you know, if
just as like a friendly match, just see if you can distract the other person. The best. I mean, I've had plenty of those. It's like you're manually breathing and stuff like that. Like random.
That would be pretty funny. Yeah. Actually, Leon actually had a death there in the 40s maybe, and now that's got Twister to, you know, get to the end even faster. So if he gets a completion here, they're gonna be neck and neck. Yeah, and he does. So now Twister is actually catching up a little bit. He's got 8 minutes, a little over 8 minutes left. 5-point differential. That is crazy, man. You couldn't have asked for a better match. This is neck and neck.
Yeah. But I mean, if Leon manages to be on this attempt, then like he can quickly close the gap. I mean, open the gap up again. Yeah,
and it looks. I have a feeling he will. I haven't really seen these players die to the ending much. Maybe a couple. I think there was a couple deaths at the beginning, but otherwise, they've just been going completion after completion. And Leon, yeah, there's another one. Oh, Twister does get a death. See, now this level is so consistent. I feel like now is where you're looking for who's actually dying, because that's kind of what's going to determine it.
You can't afford to die in non-qualifying percentage.
Yeah.
At least all those times.
Exactly. Because Leon's got the lead back again. I guess he had the lead already, but he's got a little bit more of a lead. 155 points now. So we'll see here if Twister can make that up. Twister's got to hope that Leon dies somewhere, because if Leon just beats it, you know, every time, he'll barely win. So he does get a death there, so Twister's making it to qualify, and he does. Oh, but Twister dies at 62. Getting a little bit of a lead back, but we'll see. So now Twister's one completion off of taking the lead.
At least it was qualifying, so it wasn't for nothing.
He does get those points, which is what you want. Oh man, I remember because I beat retention last night before this, because I wanted you know, maybe help better commentate, and the qualifying percentage is right after this really hard blue orb timing, and as I was playing it, I was dying to that like timing multiple times, and I was like, man, if I was playing in a match, I would be so mad because I would be getting no points for this. So
that would be heartbreaking. But looks like they're both doing pretty well. They're both in qualifying.
Both on good runs right now. So see, Leon's a little bit ahead. But if they both get completions, Leon does. We'll see about Twister. As long as he doesn't choke the ending.
He needs this.
He gets it. All right. He's trying to stay up to par with what Leon's doing, but He's still got to hope that Leon dies somewhere. This is still really good though. 93
say
points.
Yeah, still all to play for. So
Yeah.
he just needs a few more completions while, you know, maybe Leon dies. Like, he might get qualifying, but he might die and not be it. Just these extra completions for those extra 50 points can really make the difference.
Exactly. I'm actually impressed that Leon is playing this with this Fortnite queue because that thing has length. I don't know how you would know where the hitbox for that is. But I guess he's making it work.
It's all muscle memory.
Yeah.
You must not even need cubes.
Yeah, right? You might as well just be closing his eyes and clicking to the music, right?
That's definitely what some new players think is good music.
Yeah, right. Looks like both on qualifying runs, but again, Leon is still just barely ahead. So if he gets a completion, he'll still keep his lead, which he does. But come on, Twister,
Yeah.
let's see another one. Keep that lead short. Maybe get a comeback. And he does. All right, another completion. I have not been keeping track of completions. I probably should have done that because I don't know how many completions they both have, but it's a lot.
It's a very impressive amount, is all I'll say.
Yeah, they are doing really well.
Yeah, the trouble is Leon is ahead on points and slightly ahead on time, as in like he's slightly further into the level than
yeah,
Twister. So
exactly.
he really needs to, like, if Twister wants to win, he kind of needs Leon to choke because there's not much he can do other than keep being it.
Yeah, I feel like right now they've probably beat it at least twice in a row, 3 times in a row maybe, because I feel like they're at this percentage differential, which is like 17%.
Yeah, it's been like this for a while, hasn't it?
It has. So they're only getting completions right now. They haven't died in a while, which is good to see. Twister is keeping that point differential close. Gonna see another completion here from Leon. Yes. And this is always how it is. You look at Leon and then you look at Twister. So we'll see how much time. A little under 4 minutes left. Twister. Ooh, that clicked. Seems like he barely made it through that gap that time.
Yeah, that was close.
I feel like he buffered that. He might have went into the ship portal a little higher than normal. But yeah, back at it again.
How long is this level? Is this like 1 minute and something?
I think so. Or it might. Is it medium? I don't know. I'm not sure.
With 3 minutes
if it's
left,
under
they
a
could
minute.
have like 3 completions left, I think.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and once the time is up, they're able to finish their current attempt that they're on. So you can still, even when the time goes up, still get another 150 points if you beat it. So
you just gotta hope that you beat it just before the time runs out, so you get like, the maximum amount of time to do the next one.
And
again, it's
once
the same
again,
thing.
yeah, it's always Leon is a little bit ahead.
This has to be 4 times, 5 times in a row.
I know. I wonder how many it is. Anyone in chat keeping track of how many times in a row they've beaten it? It's like at least 4 times, I think. Leon gets it, and then we look at Twister. Oh, Twister dies at 87!
No!
Oh,
I think that might be it.
yeah,
only
Twister's
2
now
minutes
156 points behind, so even if he gets a completion, he'll still barely not have the lead. Only 2.5 minutes left. Twister's got to hope for a miracle here that Leon dies multiple times in a row or something. I wonder if the nerves got to him. I know how that feels. I mean, you've got to have a lot of pressure playing right now.
Yeah, I mean, at least he doesn't know that he's losing. I mean, if you had like you could have the active score on a different monitor, but I wouldn't recommend that. You'd be too stressed. You'd be like checking it every time you beat it.
I don't think they're allowed to do that, but
okay.
But yeah, if they did, that would probably make it even worse. So it's probably a win-win either way.
Yeah, you definitely wouldn't want that.
Yeah. So now we're seeing Twister's like a little bit ahead of Leon, but again, they're both on qualifying runs. Oh, Twister dies at 86.
Again, was that the same part almost?
It might have been. I know it was in the 80s from before. Leon getting a completion though, so he's extending his lead. And only a minute 30 left. I think Leon might be the one to close this out. So we'll see. You never know though. I mean, Leon could just die, not get any qualifying runs, and then that could be it. We'll see though. Only got a minute 20 left. I mean, this is a good match though. Either way, I mean, they were neck and neck the entire time.
Yeah. But
we'll see. Yeah, Twister is getting qualifying. Sorry.
I was just gonna say that Twister. I mean, Leon really needs to start choking.
Yeah.
That's the only way.
That's his only way of winning here. Yeah, Leon is on a qualifying run. I think Twister will get a completion here. Yep, he will. So he's keeping the score close at least, which is what we like to see. But yeah, Leon is just unstoppable right now. And
he does it, then.
will get it, yeah. The only time I really remember seeing Leon die at the end was at the very start when he died at 90. Otherwise, he's had mostly completions. So it's good to see. 20 seconds.
The only way that Twister can come back is if he dies at like 70 and then quickly does one more.
Yeah, he'd have to quick, and I don't think he'll make it in 10
but
seconds.
There's enough time. There's only like 10 seconds.
Yeah,
left.
he's only got 7, 6, 5. He'll get a qualifying run here for sure. Unless he dies right here, but yeah, he'll get a qualifying. So that's time. So they're able to finish their attempts now. Twister already getting qualifying, but yeah,
he's already too far behind.
Already too far behind. Just barely too. 220-point differential, and I think he will get a completion here. Good note to end it off. Either way. Oh no! Our first last click death is right at the end. Good stuff from Twister, and Leon finishing his attempt here. Will he die at the last click? No, he won't. He'll get one more completion to round it off.
Finishes off. Perfect finish.
GG's, Leon and Twister. Wow, that was close. That was good to watch.
I did my goal. 10.
Did you get 10? Let's go. Good stuff, Twister.
Yeah.
And you were right under 2,000 points too. If you wouldn't have died to the last click there, you would have made it over 2,000 points. But the final results in dramatic fashion: Twister with 1,983 points, and Leon with 2,257 points. So Leon,
oh my god,
barely with the win. You guys were close the entire time. At the start, you guys were kind of, each completion would put you in the lead, and then basically for the rest of the match, Leon was just like barely ahead by like 150 points, and would get the completion barely before Twister. But yeah.
GG.
Good games to you guys. How do you guys think it went, Leon? How did it feel?
Like in the start of the match, I was very inconsistent at the after the qualifying percentage, but when I became consistent, I started to beat like almost every time I reached there.
Yeah, I saw kind of at the start, I think you had like 190 death, but that was like the only far death, or like, death at the ending that I saw. Otherwise it was mostly completions. And Twister, how about you? I mean, you got your goal, right? 10 completions?
Yeah, I'm very proud. And at the beginning, I always die at the beginning, and I was so frustrated, but
yeah.
I got my goal, so that's okay.
That's good. Yeah, you played really well too. You kept it so close, it made it fun to watch. And I mean, obviously you guys are insane at the game, so you were doing completion after completion. Do you guys know, like, because I know you guys had to have multiple in a row, right? Was it like 4 or 5 in a row? Do you know?
Yeah. Me, I did 3 times.
3 times? 3 in a row. Insane.
I think I like have beaten 4 times in a row.
4 times in a row.
Something like that.
Wow.
Yeah, and
looking
then,
looking at the rating, the scores, Leon beat it 9 times in a row.
9 in a row.
Wait,
what? That is crazy.
Okay.
9 in a row. I wonder if that's like a record that we've seen. It might be. But all right, GG's to you guys again. So that puts Brazil now with 2 points for their nation.
Can I just say something?
Maybe. We'll
really
see.
Quickly. I shout out Phelps Miner 2106 for being the best player in Brazil. That's it. Thanks.
All right. Yeah, you heard it here first. All right. Well, guys, don't go anywhere. We're going to take a quick 5-minute break now. But we will be back with Incipient. That will be our next round. So stay tuned. We will see you guys very soon. All right, we are back, and now we have Incipient. So we have Gotsmile versus Mivilix, playing Incipient. Should be fun to watch. It seems like this level isn't quite as consistent as niwa. It seems a bit harder, at least from when I was playing it. Yeah, let's see.
Yeah.
Gotsmile. How are you feeling? How are you feeling before this match? Confident?
I don't know if I'm gonna win because my opponent is very good, but I think I'm better than yesterday though.
That's good. Yeah. Did you do a lot more practice, like, you know, after the match?
Not a lot, but I got more consistent at far when I'm far.
That's good. Yeah. I think you were practicing. Let's see, before the duel part, right? Like in the build up.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, that part was like weird for me when I was beating this. It's like I was not like a huge fan of like that gameplay. It's kind of wonky, and of course the qualifying percentage is 60% now, so you do have to pass that part.
I hate Incipient overall. I think it's an awful level.
Yeah, I can understand that. And then Mivilix, how are you feeling before this match?
I'm feeling very confident.
Nice.
So, yeah,
That's good. Good. Don't think. I'm not sure if it's. Do you have GD open right now, Mivilix? It's not showing on my screen.
Right.
Oh, there it is. Okay, just making sure I
There we
didn't
go.
have any issues. All right, are you guys ready?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, let me get the timer back. Ready. All right. All right, we'll begin in 3, 2, 1, start.
Good luck, guys. Good luck.
Good luck. All right, they are off.
Now, yeah, just looking at this is definitely a very different level. I mean,
Yeah, exactly.
especially at the start. I mean, it's definitely slower timing, so those might be harder to get consistent at because it's not really click time based.
Yeah, exactly.
Mivilix just pausing just to get the music high. I mean, he's got his priorities straight here.
I respect it, you know. It is a bit longer too. I think it's probably like a minute 20, maybe minute 30. I'm not sure. I should have looked at like the level stats before, but yeah, this is definitely a different kind of level. It's got a longer pre-drop, which I thought was the biggest issue for me when I was beating this. Mainly just because of the build-up, and then the very start with the timings, they were like kind of wonky. This part in the middle got pretty consistent for me. You know, it's almost like sight readable. It's kind of some easy wave and then some UFO timings. But then you'll see right here. Have you seen much? I'm assuming you've seen Incipient, right, Azza?
Yeah, I had a bit of a look at it, but I didn't really get around to playing it because
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really have too much time to play these days, but
Yeah,
I mean,
fair
it
enough.
definitely looks more doable for me to beat than the other level because I'm really bad at fast-paced stuff.
Yeah,
but now
I
we're into
get that.
now we're into the drop though. So
Yeah, I'm
it's definitely
actually.
looking-
That's good. They passed the build-up and that duel first try, so they're almost like synced here. I mean, I think Godsmile's just a tiny bit farther ahead, but we might see a completion from both already. As long as they don't choke this Sunday. I did die to those 2 green orbs that Mivilix just did, so that was kind of annoying when I was beating this, but they have no problem with this. Gotsmile getting his completion, and Mivilix too. So that's 2 completions in a little under 2 minutes. It's good to see. So that puts them
There you go.
tied.
The level was 1 minute 50. Yeah, the level looks like 1 minute 50. So
Yeah.
definitely longer than the other one.
Longer,
Almost
yeah.
getting to XL territory there.
Yeah,
so-
and so then that means, you know, they can't quite get as many like total points. Niwa is kind of where you get like, you know, you're over 2,000 if you're getting a lot of completions. But Incipient, I think in the past has been like 1,500 range-ish is what people have gotten point-wise. So yeah, we'll see. But yeah, the pre-drop's obviously longer, so it does take a bit longer to get up to that qualifying. But so yeah, let's look at Godsmile and Mivilix here. Let's see, Godsmile is 157 on Pointer Crate, Mivilix 1,324. So Godsmile is much higher on Pointer Crate. His hardest is Truefet, just like Leon. Mivilix hardest is Coaretta. And Mivilix only has 3 list demons, all extended, whereas Gotsmile has 13 total, 9 main, 4 extended. So I guess in Pointer Crate terms, you know, Gotsmile might look at the favorite, but, you know, he said himself he was kind of scared because he said, I'm going up against someone really good. So I don't think Mivilix is to be underestimated.
But I mean, speaking of Mivilix, he actually died while you were looking at the stats there. So now we've broken the sort of like sync now. Like,
yeah.
So gotsmile is definitely ahead now, and he's already at 71. He might get another completion on, which would be an amazing lead to start off the match.
Would be good. Would that be 2 in a row? I don't think he died.
Yeah, I don't
before.
think he's. Yeah, I don't think he's died yet.
So yeah, he might be starting off with 2 in a row, which would be impressive.
What if he just never dies?
Yeah, then just go catching up. Yeah, he does get that completion. So, oh, and Patrick said in chat, Mivilix has over 1,000 demons. So yeah, I mean that goes to show that pointer crate stats are not everything. I mean, some people, you know, play this game in other ways rather than just grinding list points. I mean, over 1,000 demons is really impressive. So I think that shows why gotsmile said he might be scared of Mivilix here, because he's very good at the game still. And Mivilix, getting an attempt. Yeah. Looks like he'll get a completion. Whoa, is that the coin path? I didn't even know you could go up there.
Yeah, he's been going for the coin path. He's been flexing.
All right.
He's got another completion there.
Yeah, that's good.
So,
back tied now. But yeah, like you said, gotsmile's kind of, you know, they're not synced anymore because Mivilix got that death, so. Oh, but gotsmile gets a death there. So now they are back synced. All right, this could be another really close match. One thing I've seen yesterday in the streams when they were playing Incipient was, I don't know if it's the first dash orb, the green one or the pink one, but you can like hold it for like a long time and just like get past everything somehow, which I never knew was a thing. So I don't know if any of them are doing that, but it doesn't look like it. I think it's that pink, that pink dash orb. Yeah, it was kind of funny to see. But yeah, it looks like gotsmile got another death there, so Mivilix might be able to catch up now.
Yeah, certainly. But yeah, what you said about the dash orb, it probably looks cool, and it's probably like it skips a few clicks, but it's probably like a kind of hard timing.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah,
going for that. So.
I think it is. Yeah, I think you have to like squeeze between like a couple saws or something. I remember seeing, but also I just want to say I think it's kind of funny how the music that's playing right now is Grumble Volcano. I think that fits the theme of the level well.
Theme, yeah.
And Mivilix, as long as he passes these orbs, yep. So he's on qualifying run now. So I mean, as of now, Mivilix is in the lead. We'll see if he can get a completion. That would kind of further, you know, cement his lead. See if gotsmile can pass this build up. Yeah, I did not like this build up part. It, like all these orb timing, or like all these orbs. It's like always these 3, and then this duel was kind of weird. But yeah, they're making having no problems with it. Gets the coin again. Mivilix gets another completion. That's 3 completions for Mivilix. He's now in the lead. But, I mean, if gotsmile gets this one, he'll catch right back up. But, I mean, as we saw last time, you know, with a match, you know, a round close like this, sometimes it's not even about, you know, just overall being tied. It can come down to who is actually in the lead faster, you know? And who's, you know, I mean, gotsmile gets that completion, but once again, I mean, if these players are beating it multiple times in a row, it's going to be about who's farther ahead on the next attempt, which is Mivilix right now, as long as he doesn't die.
Yeah, because of those few intermediary attempts from gotsmile, I just catch some deaths in the early start, managed to fall behind a little bit. But I know something quite weird. It looks like that Mivilix, is playing at like 330 FPS. I've never really seen that.
Oh yeah, I didn't even notice that.
That's a bit strange.
That's interesting.
I wonder why he does that. Doesn't go straight for the 360. I mean, you might as well go for the maximum you're allowed. But maybe there's a reason for it. Maybe he
could have a 165 hertz monitor. I know some people.
Oh right, yeah. That
then just double it. Yeah. I guess that's true, Patrick. Yeah, because if even if one of them is slightly ahead on the very last attempt, since they're able to finish their attempt, that might not matter. Yeah, just keeping things close. I mean, we haven't seen any qualifying deaths. We've only seen completions. We've only seen a couple deaths before qualifying, and we've only seen completions. So I'm not sure if they'll have any. I guess I found the drop to be pretty consistent too, so I can understand that. So that'll make things really interesting because, you know, it could come down to a tie, you know, if none of them die and they stay this close. So we'll see Mivilix able to get another completion. So that's 4, right? Yeah, 4 completions now.
Yeah.
Mivilix,
impressive.
gotsmile, looks like he'll get another one too, as long as he doesn't die in this qualifying percentage, which they haven't yet. So still really close, just like the last. I'm glad we're seeing close matches. It's a lot more entertaining to watch, coming down, you know, right to the wire.
Yeah, but good job scouting whoever scouted these players.
Yeah, right?
Very good. Yeah, now another completion there for gotsmile. Back to tied.
Back to
All
tied,
played for.
600 points. So we'll see. It got a little over 11 minutes. So we'll see, you know, if the... Oh, we see a death from Mivilix there. So gotsmile has the tiniest edge.
Not too bad. Not too bad, though.
Yeah.
They're only like 5 or 6% apart. And it doesn't really matter for the longer levels because they'll probably be on the same attempt anyway when the timer runs out.
Exactly, yeah. So I kind of at this point, I feel like if they keep going with just completions and say this was their last attempt, I would assume they would be tied. So
yeah,
that will make things interesting for how tiebreakers work. I guess we'll have to see. I forget exactly how the tiebreakers work in this. I know Patrick and Rico will let us know what they'll do. But yeah, we'll see. They are still neck and neck.
Yeah, I think in the event of a tie, you go down to like the individual points, like the point differences for the other matches. So that's where that actually sort of matters.
If we're oh, that's right, Rico. Sorry, that's right. If they're a tie, so instead of one nation getting 2 points for the nation, they both get 1. So they actually don't do any sort of tiebreaker for the round per se. Yeah, they just both get 1 point.
But if they have the same amount of points at the end, then you go towards sort of score difference.
Yeah, then it comes down to the point differential. Looks like, yeah, they're both on qualifying attempts here. So we'll see if they get any deaths. It's crazy. We haven't seen any deaths in qualifying. And gotsmile will get a completion. That's number 5 for him. See if Mivilix can do it as well. And
he's got it.
Yeah, he can. Ooh, that UFO timing before the blue portal, that looked pretty close to the saw, but he still gets it. Either way, completion is a completion. Back at it. Man, this is neck and neck.
They really did a good job of practicing like the runs to the end because that's the most important, and it's showing that they haven't died anywhere past qualifying percentage.
Yeah, I think the practice definitely paid off. And maybe since both of them played it yesterday too, that helped. I know, you know, sleep consistency can be a thing that helps. Maybe sleeping and playing it again now, it's got them even better, but...
Oh yeah, we always talk about the sleep buff.
Oh yeah.
Especially useful for when learning. You play it the first day and then you don't really get anywhere. Go to sleep, good night's rest, and then back at the next day and you're like, oh, I'm suddenly really consistent at all these parts now.
I know.
So, yeah.
It does wonders sometimes. So I wonder if it can help with things like this too. I mean, we've seen no deaths. I mean, what else do we even need to say? They're just... I wonder if they're on... Have they done it twice in a row, maybe? Because I feel like now we've seen this gotsmile differential.
Yeah, there's only been a few deaths. I believe Mivilix only died like 2 or 3 times.
Oh, there is the first qualifying percentage death from gotsmile. Oh my god, and Mivilix! He gets barely qualifying, he gets 60. And gotsmile got 62, I believe.
It might come down to that.
Yeah, 62. A 2-point differential. That is crazy. Wow. So gotsmile barely has the lead now. And yeah, we'll see.
Like, you can never be 100% consistent, but it looks like they both decided to break at the same time.
Yeah.
Even more interesting.
That's crazy. At the exact same time, they both get deaths in the 60s. That's crazy.
It will be devastating to lose by 2 points at the end.
I would not want to break the news like that.
It's so sad. It's like, well then guys, you both completed the same amount of times. But it comes down to this one attempt that someone managed
where
to get
gotsmile got 2% better. I would not want to do that. I would feel so bad. Alright, looks like gotsmile. Alright, as long as he doesn't die to that click, which he doesn't, and that one. Alright. He's back. getting a farther attempt. Okay, so he's just... So that's what people... I remember people were saying you can skip the dash rope, so that's what you do.
Yeah,
You
I
just go
saw
above
that.
it.
Yeah, go
That's
above
interesting.
It, yeah.
That reminds me of, like, Digital Descent, where you just, like, skip the dash. Oh, he gets 81!
Ooh.
Oh, but
my
Mivilix
God,
gets 68! They are dying at the exact same time! How?
They are they're Deathlink. They're using Deathlink.
Yeah, right?
Oh my God.
How are they not planning that? That's 2 deaths in a row
That's
where they
so
died at the exact same time.
Crazy.
Alright, so I guess gotsmile gets like a little bit more ahead. He's 15 points more in the lead now. But I mean, you know, a completion from Mivilix will definitely set that apart. So we'll see. Man, this is crazy. Both rounds so close. I mean, this is the closest one. Yeah, I mean, we have 6 minutes left. And there's only a 15-point differential. This is gonna be crazy. This might come down to the very last attempt. And seeing, you know, if they choke or not on their very last attempt, if they get completions or not. So this is crazy.
Yeah, but both of them probably feel really good with themselves now. They're like, oh, I've been it so many times. Surely that I am in the lead here. But
Right.
little do you know, they've both done absolutely amazing. And they have to just keep it up for the remainder of this last 6 minutes.
Yeah, I wonder what's going through their head. They're both at the drop now. They're almost synced. So, I mean, if they both get completions, it's still gonna be the same differential. But I mean, the past 2 drop attempts, we've seen deaths. So maybe now they're like, okay. Oh, it's 78 from gotsmile! Maybe I'm cursing them. Maybe I'm cursing them, saying... Okay, wait, Mivilix gets a completion here.
He can make tiebreaker.
He's gonna take the lead. I think he's gonna do it.
Lead, yeah.
He does! Oh my god.
That's
so
huge.
that gets, yeah, especially because he gets the extra 50 points. That's what that's for. That's why it's so important to get those completions. All right, 57. Mivilix is ahead by 57 now with less than 5 minutes to go. I wonder if gotsmile's nerves got to him.
The trouble is here is that gotsmile, the last 3 times he's made qualifying percentage, he hasn't beaten it. So he's probably like, not, you know, he's lost the what's it called, the
mind block
momentum.
maybe,
He's
or
lost
momentum. Yeah.
And so now, you know, Mivilix can capitalize on that, and he's broken the tension. He's managed to beat it again, so now he knows that he can do it again. But
exactly,
you know, gotsmile probably is not being so not feeling so confident right now.
Yeah, he's died 3 times, so he might kind of have this mind block at the drop now. We'll see if he can break free. He's on a drop attempt now. So we'll see if he can get a completion now. Because, I mean, if he gets a completion, he'd be back into the lead. But again, like, Mivilix is already close to the drop. He's at the build-up right now. So as long as he doesn't choke, Mivilix might be able to keep it. Okay, he passes that. I'm not sure where he died last time. I think it was somewhere in the 80s. Okay, passes the... I think gotsmile has a completion now. He might have broken free.
Yeah. Cool.
And he has. All right. But again, Mivilix is at a drop attempt now. He's at 70. So if he, you know, rolls with his momentum... yeah, I think momentum is the best, you know, thing you were talking about. I think it's very true of, like, now that he has that, I think we're going to see completions again. And he's at 90. I think he's going to do it. I always get so thrown off because of that coin route. And he does, yeah. All right, Mivilix is keeping his lead. It's still so close, though. As long as Mivilix, you know, when time runs out, one thing that would be crazy is if, like, the time ran out, like, in between their completions, because then I think gotsmile would technically have it.
That'd be crazy.
That's gonna all come down to timer, yeah.
Imagine if it was only by like a few seconds, and then you remember when Mivilix paused to turn the music up?
Oh no! Don't say that! No!
Haunt him, but you can't waste
no.
those 2 seconds.
I swear if that happens, that's all I'm gonna think about. We'll see here. I just realized, I think gotsmile got a death here, so Mivilix is back kind of in front. Because I think before gotsmile was ahead, yeah. So now, you know, talking about when time runs up in between, I think either way Mivilix would have the edge, because he's on a farther run. So we'll see. I have a little over 2 minutes. Oh, this is going to be close.
It's going to be close, but I think if Mivilix gonna get a completion here, he's very good chance that he's won this.
Yeah. I think... Oh, gotsmile, another death. That is tough.
The pressure's got to him, the pressure's got to him.
I know. Mivilix back on a drop attempt. I know, I think gotsmile has got some nerves here. Getting a couple deaths now. But yeah, Mivilix going again. You know what's crazy? How good players in Geometry Dash are, where we're like analyzing just where they die. Because otherwise, if they don't die, we know it's a completion. That's actually insane to think about.
Yeah, these are all, you know, extreme demons. But
yeah.
It's crazy.
Mivilix does get a completion. He's increasing his lead. gotsmile gets another death. A minute 20 left.
No.
I think Mivilix will have this. gotsmile. I don't think, yeah, this level's too long. I don't think gotsmile can get 2 completions in a little over a minute. So I think Mivilix will have this. Man, that will mean it's 1-1 for today so far. Brazil won first. Looks like France will win second. Yeah, I don't think he has enough time to get 2 completions, so.
Yeah, and that goes to show you can't rely on point and create list points here.
I know, yeah.
The 1,000 demons.
I should have looked up their user profiles and not just their pointer crate profiles. That was probably my mistake, but
yeah. And I'm assuming those 1,000 demons are like pretty difficult demons because I've got like over 1,000, but they're all easy demons, so it doesn't
you know, I mean, I'm assuming that helps with like sight reading and stuff, and maybe learning things.
I would say my sight reading skill is pretty high. Especially, well, not with 4 times speed, but any other like speed. I you know, pretty good at sight reading.
Right. Yeah, 4 times speed is rough with levels.
Yeah, if there's 4 times speed, I will really struggle.
So look, 8 seconds to go, and gotsmile is on a drop attempt, but it looks like Mivilix will be too. Yep, both on drop attempts. 1, and that's time. So they can finish these attempts, but either way, looks like Mivilix will be out on top. Man, what a close round again, just like the last one, neck and neck. And Mivilix actually caught back up because gotsmile was in the lead, but see them finish strong. gotsmile getting his completion.
2 completions, come on, let's do it.
And Mivilix, yes, ending on 2 completions. That's a good note to end on. GG's gotsmile and Mivilix. What a round! That is crazy.
I mean, that's almost the maximum points you could get for like a level this long.
Let's see, we got Mivilix with 1,478 points, gotsmile 1,271 points, so Mivilix won by 207 points. GG's. Mivilix, how did that feel for you?
I feel very happy to have beaten 9 times the level in the match.
That's good, yeah. I mean, you earned that. That was really good. gotsmile, how about you? You played really well. You were staying with them so well.
I think I lost because of my fault, because I died 3 times, like before 30%. And like, I was very consistent. I don't know why I died there. And probably if I get to 40%, I had a really high chance to beat it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, at the start, I think it was like only completions. Like you guys, I think got to 600. Yeah. So like what, 4 completions, 4 or 5?
It was dying? 5 completions, 5 completions each without dying, and then you both actually died at qualifying percentage 60-62, and then again, but then Mivilix managed to get another completion while gotsmile got 78%, and that's where it really went into Mivilix's favor.
Yeah, so Mivilix kind of took the lead there, but it was crazy. Like gotsmile, you died at 62 at the exact same time that Mivilix died at 60. So for a time, gotsmile, you were ahead by 2 points. It was crazy. But yeah, GG's to both of you. That was a great match to watch. Once again, just like, I'm glad we're seeing close matches. That is fun to see. It keeps it entertaining. But GG's to both of you guys. Insane. I don't know how you guys beat this level like multiple times in a row. It's crazy to watch. But yeah, we have retention next, and that'll be our final round for Brazil versus France. So we'll take another 5-minute break here quick. Don't go anywhere though, guys. Don't go anywhere. We will be back very soon. You don't want to miss it. They are tied now 1-1. So we'll see who can win this final round. We'll see you guys soon.
Bye.
All right, welcome back, everyone. Now we have retention for our final round between Brazil versus France. We have DibiiziCookie versus Rose. So this should be fun to watch. And, you know, as we said before, they are currently tied. Brazil and France are currently tied 1-1. So this will determine who comes out on top. Unless they tie, of course, then they'll both get one and then it'll end in a tie, I guess. But if not, then this will decide who gets this final round. So DibiiziCookie, how you feeling going into this?
Pretty nervous. Rose is a very good player, but let's do it.
All right, I like the I like the let's do it. Yeah, Rose, how about you? How you feeling?
I'm really nervous, but I did it 32 times today, so I guess
32 times.
That's incredible.
How do you guys do this? You guys are insane.
Just a lot of free time, I guess.
I mean, fair enough. You guys are insane. I don't get how you do it so much. All right, well this should be a good match. Retention. I actually really like this level. Very fun. So, are you guys ready to start? Yeah. All right, get the timer ready. Oh yeah, no pressure, but Rainbow Road third lap is playing right now for the music, so that'll make it intense. All right. We will start in 3, 2, 1, begin.
Good luck, guys.
Good luck. All right, they're off. I was having so much fun because Rainbow Road started playing in the break time. I love Rainbow Road.
Yeah, I mean, I only really played Marek on the DS. I didn't really have any consoles, but I know about Rainbow Road, obviously.
Yeah, I grew up on the Wii, so it's like one of my favorites. Anyways, enough of Mario Kart. Back on this match. Now this is gonna be good. Because DibiiziCookie, if you don't know, he is the high. Okay, I know I talk about Pointer Crate, even though obviously that didn't matter last round. But I mean, DibiiziCookie is the highest ranked on Pointer Crate of all these players. He's number 23, so he is a top player, no doubt, top list player, if you will. But I mean, Rose. I mean, you heard DibiiziCookie. He said he's kind of nervous because Rose is really good too. I mean, Rose beat Promethean. I don't know how you beat Promethean. I could never. Rose is very solid as well. DibiiziCookie, actually, we see a first death at 50, whereas Rose, this is going to be confusing because I don't think Rose has the percentage or progress bar turned on, but that's qualifying percent right there. 65%.
100% should be.
Kind of where that second fade in with the 3x speed there. So Rose already making it to the last part, 80%. We'll see. Might be able to get a completion. I think this is first attempt, right?
Yeah, first attempt. Come on.
All right. 97 is a little, or 95 is a little tricky, but Rose does it. First completion, first try. Crazy. Man, these people are so good. Yeah. I don't understand.
I think in all the matches we've had at least one person just beat it first try.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
I'm actually surprised at that because I feel like your nerves would get to you and you'd be like shaky first attempt, but clearly not for them. Oh, DibiiziCookie getting 62 just before qualifying.
Oh my god, no, DibiiziCookie is not a good start for him.
Tough. No points on the board yet, even with 2 pretty far attempts. But yeah. We'll see.
We did hear Rose beat us at over 30 times. I mean, like, maybe you just can't really compete with that. I mean, that's just incredible dedication, incredible consistency.
Yeah, that is insane. I think DibiiziCookie said he beat it multiple times in a row. I didn't quite hear how many times.
Yeah, it was like 3 or 4 times in a row, which is certainly really good. But I mean, 36 definitely takes like a long time.
With a lot. And I think DibiiziCookie kind of had I think he had kind of like plans before this, so I don't think he got probably as much practice as Rose did today, maybe yesterday. But yeah, Rose already on another qualifying attempt. Would this be 2 times in a row? I think it might. Oh, Rose paused. Oh, now Rose turned. Okay, Rose turned on progress bar now that we can see. That might have been requested.
Did that far into the level? Oh my god.
Wow, I'm glad they found a time to do it without dying. That doesn't die at 95. And yeah, another completion. Twice in a row already for Rose. DibiiziCookie still looking for points.
Oh no. Rose is just like, yeah, progress bar. Oh,
You
don't
need
worry,
progress
I got you
bar?
guys.
Yeah, I got
you
you.
guys.
That
Oh
is
my God.
that is crazy. Wow. Dibizzy, we'll see what he can do. I mean, he's still got lots of time left. We're only a few minutes in, but I mean, Rose already putting 300 points on the board, and Dibizzy with none. That's gonna be tough even to come back with, especially with Rose not dying at all yet. So we'll see. Dibizzy's getting close. Oh, 56! Oh, you gotta feel for Dibizzy's dying at far places which aren't qualifying. That's tough. We'll see what he can do. Rose already getting to the drop, so we'll see. Have you played retention at all, Azza?
I haven't played it, but I mean, I played a little bit for like, it was like Extreme Demon Roulette or something, but
Okay.
I can definitely tell that I would struggle because like I'm not very good at duels, and there's so many duels in this level.
Yeah.
Like, and duel parts definitely less consistent because you have to focus on both the icons and
Yeah, exactly.
makes the timing twice as tight. Technically,
Yeah, they make it more learny too, and getting consistent at. It took me kind of a while to beat this last night, actually, because, yeah, it was more learny for me. But look at Rose. Again, 90%, no deaths. This is going to be 3 in a row at starting off. Wow, and Rose doesn't die to 95 at all, too. I got lucky. I was glad I didn't die to 95, because that click is kind of weird, how that green orb and
I've
then
definitely seen some people die.
Yeah, and then the pink orb, it's a
I mean,
tight
DibiiziCookie is actually
timing.
going for his first completion.
Okay,
I
yes,
think
he has a
definitely
qualifying run now. That's good. He's finally got points on the board. Might be a completion too. He's at 80, so we'll see. But I mean, Rose already 450 points into the lead. That's going to be tough to come back. He's going to have to hope that Rose dies multiple times. But as long as doesn't die 95 or 97, gets his first completion. Dibizzy's on the board, reducing that lead to 300. Oh, and Rose gets Rose gets their first death. All right, they're like almost synced right now. They're almost perfect. Oh, do you see this?
Rose of 1 extra completion.
Oh, it's so
Sorry, 2 extra
satisfying.
completions, actually.
If you
It
just
is
look
very-
straight in the middle and you just
Oh
see
my
both
God.
of it.
It actually is literally down to a few frames out.
Yeah,
It's
they're
so
only
perfect.
I think what Dibizzy is like a couple frames ahead, maybe. Yeah.
Guys,
That is-
treasure this moment. This does not happen very often in GD.
Take a clip of it. Oh, it's
think we
so
should be
sad.
quiet.
Oh no!
Oh, no! Oh,
Rose
no.
dies. All right, Rose is getting deaths now, so Dibizzy might be able to use this. Dibizzy's at the drop. Oh, one thing I hated about beating this is the very beginning of the drop is a blind timing, and it's like horrible. I died there so many times last night.
Oh.
It's so frustrating. I don't know why Woogie did that. Everything else about this level is so cool, but I was like, Woogie, why did you make that a blind timing?
Rose is dying a lot now.
Yeah,
There's
Dibizzy's at a
definitely
qualifying
chance.
percent. So Dibizzy has what, 2 completions to catch up, assuming Rose doesn't get any.
Yeah, he's only got 1 completion while Rose is 3 already, but so he definitely needs this one.
He's at 80 again. He hasn't really died much. I think maybe maybe he had some nerves at the beginning. Maybe a little
Yeah,
shakiness.
like what you were saying, he did say he was very nervous for this, so
Yeah.
it's understandable. But he's finally got back into the groove, back to the swing of things.
Yep, no 95 deaths yet. Another
Second
completion. Good to see.
Okay.
So he's got to hope. He's 1 completion away, but I mean, Rose is the drop now, so we'll see. They die at all again. They might have to get that momentum back up, as you were saying, and then maybe that'll get them more completions without any more deaths.
Yeah, see, because the Dibizzy has more momentum because he's done, 2. There was 2 in a row, I think.
Yeah,
so
I think it's 2 in a row. Yeah.
he can definitely carry on. But
Rose on a
is looking
qualifying.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, one thing I've noticed, I mean, the only time I've kind of done racing like this was when the Demonless World Cup was going on, which then got canceled, which is sad. But when it was going on, I think I raced Allegiance once, and at the very start, I was dying all over the place because I was so nervous. I didn't think I could get so nervous just like playing Allegiance, but like this really does it to you.
It happens, but
yeah,
Rose
Rose gets a
well done.
completion, extending that lead. But yeah, with that, I noticed like after like a few minutes, then the nerves kind of go away, and then you start to get consistent. So I'm assuming that's what happened with Dibizzy. But I think Rose might have just picked up that momentum again because another completion.
Yeah. So is all to play for here. DibiiziCookie is another qualifying run, looking pretty good. I think he's definitely got it.
Yeah. Would this be 3 in a row? I think it's 3 in a row.
Yeah, I'm fairly certain.
Yeah. This
But,
might be another close match. We haven't seen any qualifying deaths, I just realized. Only completions, just like the start of Incipient.
Yeah, I was just about to say that, yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. Another completion.
Another completion. So he's trailing by like about a completion. Yeah, it would be a completion because if time ran out and he completed it, he would be one completion behind. So.
But yeah, I mean, speaking of the Demon List tournament, I think a really, really long time ago, 2 or 3 years ago, I did compete in one of those when it was like easy and medium demon, hard demon races.
Oh yeah.
I think I was against Dibizzy, and I think I managed to beat him, but that was a while ago.
Yeah.
And, you know, that was my skill set. I'm good at doing like easy things, but definitely Rose just there.
I was gonna say that, and that was at that 60. I think it's 62, right? Yeah, that blue orb timing. It's pretty brutal, and so that's why qualifying percent is after it. At 65, right? Yeah, at 65. That timing is pretty tough. I think it can get consistent, but I mean, either way, it is a tough timing. So, saw our first death there, and that's the first. Oh wait, no, that's not qualifying. We still haven't seen any qualifying deaths, but I think that was the first 62 death.
It was right before qualifying.
Yeah.
Which is really unfortunate.
Rose dying again. I think this might be where Dibizzy catches up. He could tie it right here if he gets the level. And seeing him so far, they haven't died anywhere in this section, so think this might be where Dibizzy ties it up. Is Dibizzy still on like 4 in a row or something like that? I don't know.
This would be his 4th if he does it.
4 in a row. Wow. So
which is exactly what he said he did before. So.
Yeah. Maybe Dibizzy didn't need practice like Rose. He gets another completion, 4 in a row, and that's his 4th completion. So, you know, he started out with some deaths, but he's got momentum now. Rose at the drop again, though. We'll see if they can get the momentum back, because that's what they need. Now it's all tied. Man, I can't believe how close these matches have been. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better match.
This is, intense. You know, it was seeming a bit towards Rose's side at the start, but now straight back to tied up.
Yeah. Dibizzy found his momentum, but Rose is on qualifying here, so they probably will get a completion unless we see again the first qualifying death. I wonder if we had any matches with no qualifying deaths?
No, not yet.
I don't think so.
Only three or 4 though for each match. So
yeah,
this might be at least. But another completion from Rose.
There it is,
taking the lead again.
So another. Dibizzy's a completion behind again, but again, he's on 5 in a row at this point, and I like his chances. He is, doesn't die to 62. He's on qualifying again.
This would be 5 in a row. Hasn't quite done 5 yet, but he could definitely do it.
Crazy. I wonder. I wouldn't be surprised if this is the first round that we see with no qualifying deaths, because I mean, I don't know. It seems like they are so consistent. I found the ending to be pretty consistent, except for like, you know, 95 maybe, but I got lucky and didn't die there, so we'll take that. And Dibizzy doesn't die there again. Dibizzy 5 in a row, and that's all of his completions too. All of his completions have been in a row.
Yeah, he just got all the deaths away at the start. He's like, I'll just do all my deaths at the start and then just start popping off, and that's exactly what he's doing.
Rose is at the drop now, so they're kind of like split. You know, once Dibizzy beats it, then Rose is at the drop. So. But
half a level behind.
I mean, they're still tied because again, like if time ran out, they both completed it. It would be tied, which would be crazy because Brazil and France are currently tied with 1 round each. Man, this is crazy.
Yeah, and it looks like Rose is probably gonna do it, or we're gonna see our first like death qualifying. That's not being it.
Yeah, but looks like. Will be another completion as long as there's no 95. I hope we don't see any 95s. That'd be tough. Yep, Rose gets another completion. And now again, back to Dibizzy, who's at 50%. So that's kind of how they're split right now. Rose is technically kind of ahead, but again, when time runs out, they get to finish. So man, I can't believe how close this is. This is insane.
Come on, Dibizzy, you gotta beat this. Will be 6 in a row.
Yeah, 6 in
a
a row.
Record for you probably, and
it might be
for like, you know, like the whole tournament today. Because I think before, we might have saw 6 in a row for the first match, but that could have been could have been missed a few like deaths at 1 or 2%.
Yeah, I wonder. I think one of the referees said 9 in a row on niwa, maybe. But I'm not sure.
I think that's 9 just qualifying, didn't it? Like 9, like as in there was no qualifying between them, but there could have been a few deaths before. But
right.
Anyway,
Dibizzy, another completion there, so that is 6 in a row. So,
yeah, back to tied.
And yeah, we've seen no deaths. We've seen no deaths for probably the last like 5 minutes because it's just been completion and then the other person's at 50% and then they complete it, and then the other person's at 50% and they complete it.
Yeah, but we only get to see the drops here. As soon as someone beats it, the next person's at the drop, and then vice versa. Yeah,
get past the pre-drop, and then you can just always shift your attention on these drop attempts. Oh, our first qualifying death! That's gonna make things interesting. Rose dies at 83. So Dibizzy can now take the lead if he completes it here. And he's on 7 in a row now.
Yeah, if he manages to do it, 7 in a row, swing the score over to his favor.
I cannot believe, I think, Rose is the only one who's died at 62. How have they haven't died at that timing at all, except once.
Yeah, I guess it's when you're a top player, then some timing just can become consistent.
Yeah, I guess. And I mean, these days, like frame perfects. I mean, it's only hard if you have like over 30 of them these days, right? You know, one, it's fine. Because I wonder if that is a frame perfect. It might be. But yeah, Dibizzy 7 in a row, and he takes the lead now. That is crazy. They were tied for so long.
Probably not on 360 frame perfect, but definitely only a few frames on 360.
Oh yeah, I meant more of 60 FPS frame perfect.
Oh yeah. Yes, 60 FPS frame perfects. They're definitely really hard, but you do have 6 frames on 360, so
yeah, exactly.
It's not too bad, but it's definitely definitely a despite. I mean, for levels this difficult, they should not have anything close to that. So,
and I guess it makes me realize I'm literally talking to the guy who beat 8 jumps of hell first, and so you're used to frame perfects at this point, right?
Yeah, I think Agents of Hell had couple 144 frame perfects and then a couple 2 frame 144s.
Right.
But that's just the whole level. There's nothing else. Like, having one in the middle of a level is definitely quite different.
It's a little more nerve-wracking. And Rose there also gets another completion. So keeping that lead tight. Dibizzy dies! Oh, that would have been his 8th in a row. So Dibizzy gets 7 in a row and gets a death at 50 or 51. So, man, we're right back to close again because of that death. Rose is kind of solidly, well, not solidly, but now more in the lead because they're no longer tied. Oh, Dibizzy dies at the pre-drop. Oh, the nerves really might have gotten back to him. We only have 3.5 minutes left.
Yeah, and Rose is in the lead in terms of in the level and in the lead in terms of points, so it's really not good for Dibizzy here.
Man, that's crazy. All of Dibizzy's completions so far were all in a row. All of them 7 in a row. Rose dies.
Oh, Rose does die.
Where was that at? Was that at 62? It might have been. I think it was. Or maybe not.
I don't think it was at 62, but well, I mean, we'll see when the score. I mean, it wasn't. It wasn't qualifying.
It wasn't qualifying. Yeah.
That's what's important. There's no point for that death.
So if Dibizzy beats it, he'll be in the lead, and he is farther ahead of Rose. Yeah. This is once again where it comes down to the timer.
Yeah, it comes down to the time. It needs to be the timing. It needs to be perfect timing. Hopefully the time runs out.
That would blow my mind if like the time runs out in between a completion. Yeah. Because then it's like all about that. Yeah, we might have an attempt for the win. That's true. Dibizzy's on qualifying now. So this would get him into the lead if he's able to beat it. So he needs to beat 83 to... Alright, yeah, he's now in the lead. And getting that extra 50 points obviously is what he wants. No 95 death. This would be a bad time for a 95 death. Okay, good. And he gets it. Alright, Dibizzy is now in the lead. Matt, wow, this is close. It's by 67.
This is actually crazy because...
And now Rose is at 80.
Yeah. Just want to say though, since with 2 minutes 30 on the clock and being retention probably being about 1 minute 30 or something, maybe it might run out between completions. It's actually looking like that could.
Oh no, Rose dies at 97. No. Oh no. And that does put
Oh
Rose
my
in the
God.
lead, but only by 30 points. Oh, that is
So
tough.
it's still in the lead, but Divizzy, you know.
Okay, so let's look at the time. We're at 136, 130. Okay, so I don't know. I think Rose, if Rose were to beat it right now, because Rose is technically a little bit more behind on the attempt, I think they would still be able to get one more in after they were to beat it, if they were to beat it on this attempt. So we'll
I think
see.
so. It'll be really close because you have to remember the end screen and that like you have to wait for like you get sucked into the level and then
Exactly. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, and that's assuming you don't die right to the beginning of the level. Because I know kind of that green orb at the beginning, sometimes that kills you. So
also it could be smarter, I mean, or luckier if they died just before the end because then they will instantly respawn.
But that's the thing. They don't know when time runs up. They don't know.
Yeah,
when...
exactly. They wouldn't know, but if that's probably precisely
unless
why
they
they're
have
in the
some
time
sort of
they
mental
can't.
note. We have 45 seconds left. Okay, and Divizzy is at the end. As long as he, yep. Okay, Divizzy gets a completion, so that puts him back into the lead. But if Rose beats it,
this is really
this
really
is
close.
insane. Oh my. Okay, wait.
They definitely both have.
Divizzy has one more qualifying attempt that he can get with this time because there's only 25 seconds left.
Yeah,
All right,
but so
Rose, don't die at 97. Okay, they don't. All right, Rose is back in the lead with 30 points. Okay, 17 seconds left. If they both complete it right now, then Rose would win by 30 points.
Yeah,
But if one of them dies, then we'll see.
So Divizzy has to beat it.
This is crazy.
To-
All right,
to
2,
be safe, I
1.
would say.
All right, that is time. All right, this is the last attempt. So Divizzy has to hope Rose dies somewhere, and he would have to beat it in order, or he would hope Rose doesn't get a qualifying percentage, and he gets one. Oh, this all comes down to if Rose can get a qualifying
Divizzy
percentage or not.
100% needs qualifying. Divizzy 100%
Yeah,
qualifying.
exactly.
He's just about to get there, so I think he can do it.
He's been consistent. I mean, he just got a completion. Yep, he passes 62. Rose is the drop, though.
Okay.
This is insane. Oh my god.
This is-
All right, Divizzy is going, but so is Rose.
Come on.
If Rose dies... Okay, so at this point, if Rose dies anywhere, then Divizzy wins because Rose isn't qualifying. But once Rose gets to qualifying, then that changes again. Then Divizzy has to go for the completion. All right, Rose passes 62.
By 30, so
Rose isn't qualifying. Divizzy has to hope that he beats it, and Rose has to beat it. No way! No way! It's Divizzy. No!
Divizzy just
Beat it! Oh my god!
Divizzy
Oh my god! Divizzy just won at the very last attempt. Oh my... That is insane!
Okay.
Oh my god. So Rose with 1,452 points and Divizzy with a 1,500 point on the dot score. Divizzy didn't have any... Did Divizzy have any qualifying deaths? I don't think so.
No qualifying deaths.
I had
All
like
completions. Just 10 completions.
7 completions in a row. How did I do that?
7 in a row, that's right. That is... So at the very end there, Divizzy, when you beat it, Rose was actually ahead of you by 30 points. And so you had to beat it and Rose had to die somewhere and Rose died at 72. What a finish. That is so close. You guys were neck and neck. I mean, at the very beginning, you guys didn't die to qualifying percent at all. It was just all completions. You guys were just tied pretty much the entire time for the first 10 minutes or so. And then when Rose got a couple qualifying deaths, that's when it changed. Wow, that was a crazy finish. How did that feel for you, Divizzy?
I'm speechless, actually.
I mean, I would be too. I mean, clutch out the win on your very last attempt. That is crazy.
I did it 7 times in a row, which I didn't do. My max was by 6.
6?
I don't know. Yeah.
Well, hey, that's another record for you. Rose, you played so well too. I mean, you had a lead going into that. Still well played by you. How did that feel for you?
I don't know why, but when I got to the drop on that last attempt, I had the feeling that if I didn't beat it, I would lose, and I guess that feeling was right.
Yeah, that gut feeling.
I'm really upset about the last death because it was really stupid, but I guess
Yeah.
that's how it is.
It happens. It was tough. I think you had a death at 97 too, right?
Yeah.
That was, yeah, I think that was the one,
Yeah,
the one
that's
ending
all
death.
So unfortunate because if you beat it,
Yeah,
you would
if I
have
beat
won.
it.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I hate to say that. Actually, I just realized Rose lost by 48
Rose only
points.
lost by 48, so they would have gotten the extra 53 points for doing
53, and then would have won by
Yeah.
1.
that.
if the
God.
time didn't come out.
1 by
the
5, yeah.
same, yeah. Wow, that is... What a way to end off that match. That is crazy. Tied up going into it. You guys were tied like almost the entire time. Wow, what a match. GG's to you guys. Well played.
Guys. Well played.
That was so fun to watch. All right, well, up next we have... Oh man, let's see. Finland versus... Who is it? I should know this.
Canada, I think it's Canada.
Canada, yes.
Canada.
Finland versus Canada. Sorry, I forgot. All right, we're going to take another 5-minute break real quick. We'll be back with Finland versus Canada. Going back to Niwa, so don't go anywhere. We'll be back very soon.